Hola, Taurus singles. I'll talk to you today. This is the four pillars for singles for the last half of March 2021. And four pillars are the emotional compatibility, intellectual compatibility, the sexual compatibility, and lifestyle compatibility. What we're trying to do with this singles reading is a little different. We're going to try to identify your person, meaning the person that, if you believe this way, I hope you do, and welcome, that the universe has for you, that serves your greatest good. And when that happens, you would be the one that serves their greatest good, because that's how that works. So we're going to go for it. This is the spiritual needle in a haystack we're shooting for. Who is your person? Great for a dating site. What we're going to do is kind of sit down with you and try to describe what they're like, as maybe you're on a date with them and you get to know them, and they tell you your stories, and because we want you to, from this, to be able to go, wow, this is the one that Tarot Me and More described for me. So I'm going to go for it. It's an ambitious read. It's hard to read, which I like. It's challenging to be a little untraditional. Okay, we're going to show, really do the bottom of the deck with this one. So this is their emotional. Okay, that's interesting. Intellectual. Careful about what they say. And don't argue with this person. I'll give you a warning right now, Taurus. You will not win. Unless you like losing. Yeah, they're... Ooh, la wee. It might have a Gemini Venus or Gemini Mars. Would leap to the sexual position. A little frisky in bed. Good though. Good frisky. Five of Wands is nice to have in the sexual position. This is untraditional. And also, memento, 5 is equal. So, 5 is equal. I'm going to get more stones. We'll fight the wind out here for you, Taurus. That's alright, because we want to show you the beach. And it's nice here. I mean, you can't get any better vibes than this, guys. So, yeah, sexually, they like having a tussle. So, it's almost like to me, this is kind of like an Aries Mars. Man, the wind really wants to disappear our cards today. No. So, I just got to jump to that. But they're going to be very good lovers. This is a 5, and then with the lovers, what I see here is they are very generous and balanced, and they're not going to have an orgasm unless you do. So they're going to be a very good lover and very passionate and also very emotional. And so you got a really nice package here. With that, maybe this is someone that might have sex on the first date, just telling if the vibes are right, because before the person wasn't. Also, not saying they're a slut, but they could, especially with this Gemini thing. So here we have intellectually, and the 4 of Swords and the 9 of Cups.
This is in the emotional, no?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is something to do with the emotions and the intellect.
I think so. This is a person that is having a lot of party because he has a lot of pain to heal yet, no? So
Emotionally.
he's starting the process to heal, but need to make a balance.
So he or she is avoiding their emotions by partying and maybe drinking, and because they're too painful to deal with. So that's the emotional story they tell you. Now, a person like this wouldn't say, hey, I spend a lot of time drinking myself to sleep because I just can't deal with my emotional life of abuse and history. So you would have to get that from them. But they might be someone that's drinking too much, something like that, too. And I'm trying to think of what kind of story they might tell. But emotionally too, they may have been grown up in an environment where they were neglected due to someone else being more focused upon their own self-gratification too, you know. But I like what you're saying right there. Um, so that they might tell you, like, yeah, dad was an alcoholic and mom spent all her time being codependent for him, and I didn't really get a lot of attention and something like that. But then I said earlier, intellectually, what I see here, someone that is careful, thinks about what they're going to say, but then, okay, this is someone who spent a lot of time thinking about things. Like this is someone that knows their facts. The Seven of Pentacles here, I think, is someone that's spent a lifetime, okay, of paying attention to details and to the facts. And we had the cards blow away once already. So they, I don't think they're necessarily confrontational, but they're like, they might have a little bit of a sense to them as you're dealing with them, that they come a little too hard with what they're saying, maybe without meaning it, meaning they react a little too hard, like, oh yeah, well, I don't think so because I read in a study that blah 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 blah, and like they might throw those kind of things out. And I think it's part of this emotional thing, like it sort of protects them from their emotions. And so, you know, they're an expert. They might be an expert on many things. I think they might have a lot of facts and figures in their head too, and they might be just like that as you're talking to them. Well, I don't know, I saw it, kind of like reminds me of me, but oh no, I believe that the AMA has said repeatedly that that's not the case. In fact, in a recent they could quote like Supreme Court decisions with the date and stuff like this. So I said earlier, kind of joke, it's not someone you want to argue with, you know. But it's kind of telling a similar story. And what you may bring to them is a little bit of being soulmates. And here you see it with the lovers. I kind of see it in the sexual part. I'm going to tell you my feeling with this right now. This is your person. There's going to be sexual healing. Like, it would take time. Not going to be the first time. But over time, with you actually loving them and understanding and caring about them, you might be the first person in their lives, Taurus, to ever do this. And at a level where it's a soulmate level, and whether they believe in soulmates or not, this might not be someone who believes that way. They might be a little more like, you know, I haven't seen the studies on soulmates yet, so I'm not buying it, you know, but that's okay because you're going to feel it. And I think it's going to really, making love's going to help with this person. There's going to be something about it that's really healing and deep. I think it's going to be really good, a Cancer type love feeling. And they may need love making in order to feel good. So that brings in like the Cancer element to the moon, or Venus definitely, or Mars. And then in terms of their lifestyle, there's a couple ways to look at this. This could be someone that wants to live a larger lifestyle than they can afford. They may be constantly drawn with the World card here in terms of lifestyle. The World, drawn, wanting, desiring, like the world, and maybe, but they're only the Page of Cups. Now, I think it's something like that, and you're going to sense them about them. But that doesn't mean that they won't get the world, because with this Page of Cups, I just got this sense like this is someone that may kind of keep bringing to their life maybe this is what they do with their emotions that they're having trouble feeling. They push them out into their work. And so they're bringing to their life a strong desire to get the world, to accomplish something great, to reach, and you can talk to them about this, find out what this is, to reach the highest level in their field, to reach in their own mind an achievement that they feel would somehow represent the world to them. They may use the phrase, look for this means the world to me. And if they use that, like, drill down on that. What means the world to them? Because they may not, when they say that, they may not be kidding around. they may mean literally that means the world to them. So, and I think this is a person, Taurus, that they're really gonna love it that you care about them and listen to them and actually understand them. I think this is gonna like change them a lot and it's gonna help them get to this world. Also with them comes to mind too, this is a person that needs emotional stability in order to get to this world, because the Page of Cups kind of goes back to the emotional. It's just a small amount of emotion. So I think too, with you and being grounded and feeling secure, that this is a person, and they will definitely be stronger with you than without you. Probably you will be too, because that's usually how that works. If they're stronger with you than without you, then you're going to be stronger with them than without them. So let me know, Taurus, and thank you for listening.